Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading towards Assateague Island, Maryland, and we are about to cross the Verrazano Bridge, not the one in New York, but Maryland's own version.
It looks like there's no
We're gonna see a lot of horses over here,
it looks like we're going on a
This short, scenic bridge takes you over Sinepaxon Bay and straight into Assateague's wild landscape.
it looks like we are going on a road with no road at the top where we go. Here's the horse.
It's kind of like crossing into another world, one with no towns, no fast food, and no Wi Fi, just nature. Don't forget to snap a photo. It's your first real glimpse of the island ahead.
It looks like the road is gonna break.
Now we're gonna see the horses over there.
Speed.
Look, share the road. Share the road over here. We have to share
That
the
horse
road
poop?
with horse.
I just saw a horse poop.
This is Assateague Island, a wild stretch of land off the coast of Maryland and Virginia, where wild horses roam free and nature takes the lead. If you're looking for a place that feels untouched, untamed, and unforgettable, this is it. Assateague Island is a 37-mile long barrier island on the Atlantic Ocean. It straddles Maryland and Virginia and is just a few hours drive from Washington DC and Baltimore. It's managed as both a national seashore and a state park, which means no high rises, no boardwalk, just sand, surf, and sky.
Horses bite, kick, and charge, so be careful.
Bite? Dummy. Let me get open the window. Horsey is dummy.
What makes Assateague famous? The wild horses, also known as synthetic ponies. These horses have roamed the island for centuries. Some believe they have descendants of Spanish horses from a shipwreck. They wander the beaches, marshes, and forests totally free. But remember, they are wild. Don't feed them, don't pet them, and always keep your distance. Getting too close isn't just dangerous, it's illegal. Assateague isn't just about horses. The island is home to salt marshes, coastal bays, sand dunes, and maritime forests. You might spot deer, foxes, herons, egrets, and even dolphins off the shore. If you are into photography, bird watching, or just soaking in natural beauty, this place is a dream. So, what can you do on Assateague? Plenty. You can swim in the ocean, paddleboard or kayak in the bay, bike down scenic trails, or hike through quiet forests. And if you really want the full experience, you can camp right on the beach under the stars. Just be sure to book your site early. Campsites fill up fast, especially in summer. Here are a few things you will want to know before you go. Bring bug spray. Mosquitoes and flies can be intense, especially in warm months. Pack food and water. Amenities are limited and there are no restaurants or shops on the island. Protect yourself from the sun. There's not much shade out there. And expect to pay a small entrance fee, but it helps protect this wild place. Anna!
This is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, and right now we are crossing it, heading back from Ocean City, Maryland. This bridge is one of the most well-known and talked about in the country. Whether you've driven it before or just heard about it, the experience is unforgettable. Officially, it's called the William Preston Lane Jr. Memorial Bridge, and it stretches about 4.3 miles across the Chesapeake Bay. Connects Maryland's eastern shore to the western shore, and it's the main route for beachgoers heading to and from Ocean City. Right now, I'm on the westbound span, which was added in 1973. The eastbound span opened earlier, in 1952. That makes this bridge over 70 years old. At its highest point, the bridge rises 186 feet above the water, high enough for large ships to pass underneath. But let's talk about the part that makes some drivers nervous. The bridge is long, narrow in places, and completely exposed to the water and wind. On foggy or stormy days, it can feel pretty intense. In fact, it's often listed as one of the scariest bridges in America. There are even driving services that will take your car across for you if you're too anxious to do it yourself. But if you're not afraid of heights or open water, the views are amazing. On a clear day, you can see for miles across the bay. Before the bridge existed, people had to use ferries to cross the Chesapeake Bay. It could take more than an hour and was completely dependent on weather conditions. Building the bridge was a huge challenge. Many thought it couldn't be done, but thanks to Governor William Preston Lane Jr., construction started in the late 1940s and finished in 1952. Today, the bridge carries more than 100,000 vehicles a day during the summer. It's a vital part of Maryland's infrastructure.
There are some people over there. You see it?
And as I get closer to the end of the bridge, on the western shore, take a look to the right. That's Sandy Point State Park down below. You can see the beach, the parking lot, and sometimes people out enjoying the water. It's one of the best views from the bridge, especially at sunset. And just like that, we're across. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge isn't just a way home from the beach. It's a landmark, an engineering achievement, and for some, a test of nerves. If you've ever driven across the bridge, let me know how it felt in the comments. Was it exciting, scary, just another road? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more road trip videos and travel stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.